Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. Remember back at a time when my channel banner looked a little different, a little less professional. It is actually highlighted by a core used in Generation 5 overused, a core consisting of Keldeo, Landorus, and Tyranitar, KLT. I know I've explained this before on my channel, but for those who didn't play it or don't know what it is, basically how it works is Keldeo and Landorus share a lot of the same checks and or counters, and they can wear each other's counters down throughout the battle, and T-Tar also is there as a pursuit trapper, as most of the counters to Keldeo and Landorus include Lalades, Celebi, and Starmie. And they were all very popular in Generation 5. The core ultimately led to Landorus getting banned. But something I realized in Generation 6 is that a lot of the Pokemon in the core and the Pokemon that the core revolved around beating are falling back into favor, such as Starmie and Celebi, etc. And I decided to throw the core back together, revive it from the dead. I know in the post on the forums that I actually stole from my channel banner back in the day, it said 6 mon, put whatever you want here. But in Generation 6, Thundurus actually works very, very well in the last slot, as it gives me a dual Genie core, which is a very strong core. And it also gives me a switch into Talonflame. I gave it lefties because, you know, switching only thing on the team to switch into Talonflame. Kind of appreciate having lefties. But regardless, getting into the team really quickly, it is Leftovers, Focus Blast. Oh my goodness. It is Leftovers, Superpower Thundy. It is E-Belt Keldeo, straight out of Gen 5 with HP Bug and Icy Wind. Lead Sash Breloom, Choice Banded T-Tar. Scarf Sizzler, which preys on the fact that normally the laddies assume that they're faster than Sizzler, and in this case they're not. Sizzler actually gets the U-turn off on them, and if they stay in, they die, and if they switch out, you get momentum, so it's a win-win. And in the last lot, I have Rock Polish, HP Ice, Landorus, just like Gen 5. HP Ice because Gliscor and Lando T are very, very common right now. If you haven't played OU, Lando T is kind of the thing going around. Regardless, this battle is against DMT, and we're just gonna get right into it. So leading off, I'm actually going to lead off with my Thundurus, predicting either his Charizard or his Keldeo to lead off. I'm just going to go for a T-Wave on the first turn, because I highly doubt he wants to stay in, and it would be nice to T-Wave something on his team, and even if he does stay in, a T-Wave Keldeo is not all bad. I'm going to go for Superpower on his T-Tar. I know I need to save this Thundy, but I'm fairly sure he's just going to set up Stealth Rock, and on top of that, whatever. I played it risky, and it pays off for me, because I can just go for T-Bolt, kill off his T-Tar. Holy Christ, the third time I've narrated this stupid narration, because Camtasia keeps failing. Regardless, I'm going to go to Landorus, because it's the most useless thing on my team. He ends up missing a Rock Slide, so I go for Rock Polish, because I feel a little bit bad. Let him get off an Iron Head on me, Lando. But, did you see me take Life Orb damage there? Yeah, I clicked the wrong force in the team builder. I'm actually Sand Force, not Sheer Force. So, it's going to allow his Latias to be at a little bit more health than he normally would have been at, but it's whatever. I can go out in the Scizor here and just click U-turn. He opts to switch out, which gives me the momentum. Ends up going out into Keldeo, which gives me the free switch right back out into my Thundurus. This thing's a little bit of a threat to his team right now. Get the lefties damage, Sandstream runs out. It's all cool. I'm going to go for a T-Bolt on his Latias. At this point, I'm not quite sure if HP Ice is going to be able to kill him, but I'm also kind of predicting a double at the same time. I just went for HP Ice. It doesn't really matter. And I end up catching him on the double, and he's forced at this point to sack his Excadrill because he doesn't have Sand anymore on his team, and on top of that, he doesn't want to just continue switching around and letting my Thundurus run through his team. At this point, he's going to go with the Charizard. Whether it's X or Y, I want to T-Wave it because it'll make it slower, obviously. But the fact that he got paralyzed there and wasn't able to kill off my Thundy is really unfortunate for him because it has just kind of been running through his team. Go to T-Tar. I'm actually Choice Banded T-Tar like I mentioned earlier. CBT. I actually think CBT was Choice Band Track, but regardless, I'm going to go for Pursuit, assuming he's going to switch out into his Latias. The reason you carry Latias is for Healing Wish, and I'm like, oh, now that it's T-Waves, he's probably going to Healing Wish it. Let me Pursuit. No, unfortunately he stays in, so I'm forced to go to Keldeo. I end up missing the Hydro Pump. At this point, I could have killed it with HP Bug, which would have been totally reminiscent of Gen 5, but I'm going to assume that he's lulled into a false sense of security, that he actually has a free turn because I'm forced out when I'm really not. I'm going to assume he's going to go for Draco or Psyshock, so I go to my Scizor. That's exactly what happens. He doesn't Healing Wish right away. I get to kill him with a Scarf U-turn, and that basically seals the game for me, because at this point, he's not going to be able to heal his Charizard back to full health, and now that it's Keldeo's weekend, I can just sack Scizor, go into Breloom, kill it off with a Mach Punch, and basically proceed to win the game from there. Breloom did not put in too much work in this game, unfortunately. I remember in Gen 5 it was an absolute monster, and I hated it, but I don't have Rock Tomb on this one either, which is why I had to go for Bullet Seed on the Charizard. because I have Swords Dance because Gen 5. I still do like SD Breloom. If the opponent doesn't have a Talon Flame, it's still annoying as hell. But regardless, I'm going to clean up the game here with my Thunderous. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. A little bit of a mess for me to narrate. This is my, like I said, this is my third take. First take, Camtasia just decided, you know, it'd be really cool if we don't record audio and just don't let you know until afterwards. That's fun. And then the second take, I paused my recording early on, and I forgot to unpause it, and then I did the whole recording, and then yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'd like to first thank you for the massive amount of feedback on my last video that I uploaded, the Alligator video. It's nice to see that people still care and appreciate my uploads, so that's awfully nice of you guys, and I appreciate it a lot. Also, coming up in a few days, my birthday is on the 11th of March, and I was planning on using it as kind of like, a day, like, not a reminder day, but like a deadline day. I don't know what word I'm looking for here. Benchmark day? Landmark day? Something like that. I was planning on using it as a day to commemorate the fact that I was going to start uploading on a more consistent schedule, a different schedule, diversify, etc., etc. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually meet the criteria needed for that. I do have a paper due on Monday, and I haven't pre-recorded anything required for daily uploads for a few weeks post that. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but either way, around middle of next week, look for some more uploads. Hopefully I get a little bit more consistent. This is actually the first Pokemon battle I had this entire week, and it is Friday at 3 AM, so, which is crazy. I'm just going to stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, as always. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated, and I hope to see you all next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.